It's the Punisher, Judge.
Mr. Kling, another thing we don't do during court is smoke.
I have all this done, and you just keep going. But can I say anything, or is this just going to be a railroad to me? My plumbing's finished. All the other bullshit's done. I got railroaded by a bunch of little assholes here in town that fucked up my property and my house. I'm not thrilled. I am not thrilled.
Well,
Sit here listening to this shit.
That makes two of us. Mr. Kling,
I bet it does.
if you curse one more time, I'm going to find you in contempt and order that you be incarcerated. This is a court hearing. You're treating it like a discussion over the kitchen table. Well, good afternoon. It is 3 o'clock. No sign of Mr. Kling.
No, we'd had some contact with.
This hearing went sideways before it even began. The man logged in late, cigarette in hand, wearing a Punisher hat, and acting like he had nothing to lose. His home had already been declared unsafe to live in, yet he showed up with an attitude that screamed he didn't care. In court, that kind of behavior doesn't just look bad, it tells the judge you're not taking things seriously, which can ruin any chance of getting a break. Was this a case of someone not understanding the stakes? Or was it just
Mr. Pritchard from the communicating with us, so he personally was served to this notice.
Oh, Deputy Teller, do you have a Michael Kling out there in the hall anywhere? Any customers? Kling, K-L-I-N-G.
This is not a, Mr. Kling actually resides on the property. He did have a little, I guess, kind of a unit that he would try to rent, but it's not a landlord situation where somebody else owns the property.
Has this property been condemned?
The one unit has. We have been working with Mr. Kling to get his other items fixed, which he has not.
Oh, here's somebody, Moto G Play, which may be him.
It's the Punisher, Judge.
Yes, Mike.
Good afternoon, sir. Are you Michael Kling? All right, you need to unmute your microphone.
There he goes.
Good afternoon, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Are you Michael Kling?
I am.
All right, would you please have a seat?
Absolutely.
All right, you're late for your hearing. Let's pretend like we're having a court hearing where people are respectful. Will you please take your hat off?
Yep.
All right. This matter is being recorded and it is on the live feed, being live streamed on YouTube, and it is on the Zoom platform. Mr. Kling, this matter was set for 3 o'clock. We've been sitting here for 5 minutes waiting for you to show up. You got cited on 6 separate occasions for a property at 303 South Nottawa Street for multiple violations of the Sturgis zoning enforcement ordinance. Would you please raise your right hand? I put Mr. Pritchard under oath. Might as well swear you too. Can you
All right.
raise your right hand?
Yep.
All right, I can't see it, but I'll take your word for it. You swear or affirm any testimony you're about to give here will be true to the best of your knowledge and belief.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you. Where are you now? At 303 South Nottawa?
Yes.
I was about to ask Mr. Pritchard whether this property had been condemned. It looks dangerous on about 19 different ways. Mr. Pritchard, what's the status of that?
As I was saying, we were working with Mr. Kling on bringing these items into compliance, and he has not. I went by there last week to condemn the house, and he had told me at that time he was working with an electrician to get the electrical fixed, and he was supposed to have it done by last Monday, which he did not.
Well, I'm waiting on state inspector.
I had reached out to the electrical contractor, and he said he was called off by Mr. Kling to come over to do the work. But They still came over to his house, knocked on the door and left a card that same day.
I haven't received a card. I haven't seen him. I've been waiting for Byler to show up. I've been waiting for a state inspector to show up.
Is this a single family dwelling?
Yes, it is.
It's a 2-family dwelling, sir. There's an apartment on the
Oh, yeah.
north side.
Yeah.
Apartment where?
On the north side at 303 and a half.
It's all a single legal description, Your Honor.
There are 6 separate citations. I guess we could go through them one by one, but.
Well, at this point, Your Honor, I guess procedurally wise, Mr. Kling was issued these summons and complaints on October the 15th of 2021. He has never responded, never contacted the court. I contacted the court. The court was behind. He had almost 90 days to even respond. He never did. Mr. Kling is in default on all of these actions.
Actually, I had the building's been removed. Most of the garbage has been.
Just a minute, Mr. Kling, I'll give you a chance to speak too.
Yeah.
And so the issue is, I mean, he's responsible for the action as he's defaulted on those. He's not filed any motion or pleadings or otherwise per court rule to set aside or remove the default.
Self-sabotage. Let's take a closer look. From the start, it looked like he wasn't prepared at all. Instead of presenting himself as someone fighting to save his home, he came across as careless. In housing court, there are no do-overs. If you appear unprepared or indifferent, the judge can move forward with.
And at this point, they're still in violation. What we're simply asking the court for today is an order of compliance that he bring these into compliance within 30 days. If they're not brought into compliance within 30 days of today's date, the city may, at their discretion, cause the remediation of any hazardous condition or repairs be made and the same be placed on the tax roll, as well as cleaning the property. There's a number of vehicles there. I believe pictures were attached to some files. And so that's what we're asking for today. I mean, the city's been more than willing to work with Mr. Kling. If you can see, October 15th to March 9th, it is quite a bit of time to work with him on this. And they're still, I mean, the city is
been over here. A lot is done.
But and if it's done, then the city will sign off on it at this point.
Well, Mr. Kling, another thing we don't do during court is smoke.
I know. I apologize.
Put your cigarette out.
Yeah.
I think maybe in the future, I better have you come live and in person. Then
That's
you'll
fine.
be time and you won't wear a hat and you won't smoke and.
No,
All right,
I
so there's 6 separate counts. Each ticket contains a number of photographs showing what deplorable condition this property is on the inside and out. There are there appear in the photographs to be electrical violations, plumbing violations, mechanical violations. It looks like a fire waiting to start. Sanitary violations. I think one of the pictures shows a generator on the inside of the house. Filthy bathrooms. The outside looks like Hiroshima after August 6th. The ground is scorched of any vegetation. There are junk vehicles all over the place.
Without hesitation. It's not about fashion. It's about showing the court that you respect the process. The judge even hinted that the situation was beyond repair. Meanwhile, the man acted like he was waiting in line for an event, not defending himself from losing his house. What many people don't realize is that judges do pay attention to attitude.
Some may be operative, some may be not. Those pictures were taken some time ago. So this property didn't get this way overnight.
No, I sure
Expect
didn't.
him to accomplish this in 30 days, maybe a bit
Well,
unrealistic.
Your Honor,
All right,
a lot of
Mr.
that
Clay.
stuff's been taken care of.
I can tell the court that prior to this action, the city had been in contact with Mr. Kling through Mr. Schweitzer almost a year prior, warning of this type of action coming forward.
I have all this shit done, and you just keep going.
All right, well, we're gonna give you 30 days and then we'll see what the status of it is.
Well, the plumbing's been done.
Who lives there, Mr. Kling?
I do.
Just you?
Yeah, me and my dog. but can I say anything, or is this just going to be a
Yeah,
railroad
yes,
me?
you could-
I don't
Well,
think
we
I
haven't done
can.
anything yet, but yeah,
Well,
I'd like
I
to.
know we haven't.
Okay, go ahead. What do you want to tell me?
All the cars have been removed. Let me see. The building they wanted taken out, it's out. Most of the yard's cleaned up. My plumbing's finished. All the other bullshit's done. I got railroaded by a bunch of little assholes here in town that fucked up my property and my house. And right along with the
Kling,
city.
Mr.
I'm not
Kling,
thrilled. I am not thrilled.
well,
Sit
that
here
makes
listening to
two-
this shit.
That makes two of us. Mr.
I bet
Kling,
it does.
if you curse one more time, I'm gonna find you in contempt and order you be incarcerated. So
All
we're
right,
in
well,
a court hearing. Don't drop the
Like that.
F-bomb, don't swear. I can understand. If you were here, I would have already had you taken out the back door by the bailiff. This is a court hearing. You're treating it like a discussion over the kitchen table. I have my robe on. This is being recorded. You've been
Well, I
charged with
apologize.
multiple
You know,
offenses. You
when
wear
I
a
sit and
hat,
listen
you're
to-
smoking a cigarette, you show up late, and you're cursing in my courtroom. So let's try to have a little more decorum here. Especially since you're the defendant and you're asking for some consideration from me. Mr. Reed asked for a compliance order that I give you 30 days. 30 days in March and April is tough. What else?
And presentation. It's not only about the evidence, it's also about whether you appear to care about the outcome. This case was a perfect example of how someone can lose before they've even made their argument. On top of that, his behavior in court made things worse. He spoke out of turn, used inappropriate language, and treated the entire process casually. That kind of approach doesn't
Have to do.
I gotta go to the dump a couple times. I got some stuff I gotta take in yet. And I got a little bit of electrical left in it yet.
All right, well, it sounds like you've made some progress. All right, I'm gonna give you a little more than 30 days. Today is, we're gonna continue this to April 27th. Mr. Reed, you may submit a compliance order. The defendant is in default.
And the one thing I did request in there, Your Honor, I guess I did not address, just asking for judicial convenience that all the cases be joined under one. So they can be done in one order. I can use the same caption, but
Yes, that's fine.
thank you. And I will do a master compliance order indicating, listing all of the complaint numbers or the court numbers on there. So the court will have that until
Well,
April
let's
27th.
see what he can accomplish by the end of April, and if we get the property in compliance, everybody wins. City of Sturgis is better off, he's better off. And we don't, so I'm gonna continue this to 2 p.m. on April 27th.
Thank you.
Does that work for you, Mr. Kling?
Fantastic.
Works for me. I'll have an order submitted via the 7-day rule, Your Honor.
All right, let's see what you can accomplish. You shall allow an inspection after April 20th.
Absolutely.
If somebody other than you and your dog lived there, I might be more strict, but I'm
Right.
giving some leniency since you're the only one there.
That's fine.
Your dog doesn't have any choice, but I don't want this house burning down or blowing up or, yes?
There
I
is
don't
an
either.
issue. One of the issues is, so the 303 and a half, so the half side, which is the other dwelling that Mr. Kling does not reside in, that it's kind of the apartment portion, has been tagged by the city as uninhabitable. The city is intending to tag Mr. Kling's 303 based on the electrical and the plumbing violations and the generator and the other issues going on there, because none of those inspections have been cleared and they deem them an imminent safety hazard. So we have no problem with him being on the property to fix the property and working on the property. But as far as residing there and running that generator, the city does have issue with that and it plans on tagging it and placarding it for the property maintenance code.
And what generator?
National code.
Well, that'll be a separate issue, I guess. Might have been helpful that was done already, but it isn't. So
Well,
I'm giving him 40.
and I appreciate that, but I think in the city's defense, Your Honor, they've heard a lot of what Mr. Kling has told the court today in the past, and none of it's come true. So this has been, I've been involved in this case for
Why
about
don't
a
you stop
year
by?
with the city. So
All right. All right, Mr. Kling, I'm gonna set this for further hearing for April 27th at 2 p.m.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
And then I'll give you a little more than 45 days to see if you can get the stuff into compliance. The problem is, I just learned this at the same time you did, the city may be, in essence, condemning your house until
Well,
some of those things are done because it's
The only thing I'm
electrical
waiting on,
hazard.
I was waiting on the state inspector. I never called off any appointment. I've been waiting for these guys
All
to
right.
show up.
I'm
and
not
they
sure where
never
that's
came.
going, but this part will be April 27th.
Thank you, Your
All
Honor.
6 complaints will be joined in one order.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Kling, do you work days? Am I taking you away from your shift or anything?
No, I work in the
2
afternoon.
o'clock. All right, very good. I'll see you at 2 o'clock. All right,
Thank-
well, I'm
thanks,
sure
Judge.
there's more to come here.
Oh, always is.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Just look disrespectful, it damages credibility. The judge, clearly unimpressed, seemed close to shutting things down altogether. By the end, it felt less like a legal proceeding and more like a public unraveling. The cigarette, the hat, and the complete lack of awareness made it look like he wasn't fighting for his home at all. Even the attorney on the side seemed relieved to finally let his frustrations out. Credit to the judge for keeping calm, because many others might not have been so patient. So what do you think? Was this man simply overwhelmed